Good morning, Chicago. Welcome back to Unqualified, the podcast. How are y'all doing? You doing good? You having a nice day? I'm so glad. My name, if this is your first time listening, my name is Shaya. I am joined with my two other co-hosts. Right here we have... Hello. And we have...
Hi guys, Hadassah.
And we also have a special guest in the studio today. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Christopher. I have been on a previous episode if you watched that, but if you have not, I'm Christopher.
Hi, thank you for joining us. We also have our producer in the back. Oh my God, Kamal. Say hi.
They don't care about me.
Oh, Kamal's the best part of Unqualified.
Yeah, everyone's just here for Kamal. They don't want to listen to us. But today's a very special episode.
Slow down. Yeah. Slow down.
Yeah, mind you, don't push it.
We employ you. We pay you. We sign your checks.
Pay him a total of $0.00.
And we sign those
start
checks.
suing.
But y'all, we have a very special episode today. If you listened previously, I had an episode where I got to rant about astrology for an hour straight. So this week, we're giving the mic to someone else. We're giving it to Kamal for him to rant about an hour straight. Kamal, what are you ranting about?
Kamal.
Talk about for hours.
So today we are ranting about the nerdiest thing you can rant about: comic books and a little bit of live action adaptation. You know, mixing it up a little. Media.
We're talking about comic book to live action adaptations. Are they good? Do they suck? Like, do they
Kamal's gonna give you
how does
all
it
the
compare?
tea on it. He's gonna give you the 411.
I will give you the definitive answer.
Yes.
Disclaimer, I don't think I've read an entire comic in my entire life. I'm missing out. So,
I'm going to have to kindly ask you to leave this episode.
All right.
But that's like, you're here to inform us because y'all didn't know anything about your charts or anything.
Yeah.
So
Kamal's
you're
gonna
going to educate us.
Yeah, here we go.
I was not on that episode, but I did get educated about my astrology signs later in the day.
See? It worked out. So.
Yep, everyone knows. We're here to educate y'all.
Yeah.
Where shall we start?
Oh, does that mean I have to start?
Yes.
I
Come
did
on,
not.
Kamal. This is your episode.
I did not prepare whatsoever.
Oh, well, I have a little list prepared if you don't mind me starting.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Damn. I tried.
No. Where's your list start?
My list just starts in the most immediately relevant thing, the Blue Beetle trailer. It came out yesterday.
Okay.
If this will definitely date the podcast to tell you how long we film ahead of time. The Blue Beetle trailer, I thought it was fantastic. The only problem I had really is that it looked like a CW show.
And what's wrong with that?
All right. So
One of our first
this is
episodes
now
talking
creating
bad about CW shows.
two pathways. We can talk about Blue Beetle, or we can talk about
The CW shows?
Oh, those are good.
Oh, the
concepts.
CW adaptations from the shows.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. Actually,
Wait,
you know what?
Didn't y'all already discuss this?
We
did.
We didn't. We didn't go into depth about what they look like in the comics versus the CW.
Oh,
That's
no, we
true,
didn't
yeah.
talk about
Very
that
different.
part. Yeah.
If
That's
you don't
very
read the comics, you won't know.
You won't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
That's true. Same.
Well, then which
It's
ones
up
we
to
have?
you,
We
Kamal.
have.
All right. I kind of want to talk Arrowverse now.
Okay, let's
Okay,
talk Arrowverse.
Let's go.
We don't dog on Arrowverse so much.
Can
y'all.
but
We're not
like,
saying
as much as we dog on them though, like, when those shows were coming out,
It
I
was
was
good.
sad.
Oh, I was
every
right there.
week.
Oh,
yeah,
I
they
love
had us
Green
locked
Arrow.
in.
I loved Green Arrow the series. It
But
was
see,
so good to
the
me.
funny thing is, if you love Green Arrow the series,
It's not-
you really like
Batman, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
literally it. Like
Yeah,
that.
you just like Batman.
That's crazy.
That's the thing is I love those shows. And like I haven't read a lot of comics either, but what I do know about comics, those are very bad adaptations.
Oh yes. Like even if you go just animated Green Arrow, he's in the little Robin Hood cap. He's got his
Yeah.
bow and arrow. He's like playing with Batman. He's like dogging on him a little bit, but he does not act like Batman, which he very much does in the show.
He's
Oh,
basically
so good, though.
Batman if Batman was fun.
Yeah,
Like that's who Green Arrow is in the comics.
that's fun.
You
He even does like the voice in the show, like the Batman voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
failed this city.
He does. He does so good, actually.
Who was in the writers booth being like, yeah, we're just gonna make him Batman, but let him be green and let him shoot.
They probably just didn't. They
arrows.
wanted.
Yeah,
They probably
that's-
wanted to make a Batman show, but they couldn't get the rights to
I was
Batman. So
literally
they're
gonna
like,
say that. I was like,
happened.
they want to make a Batman show. They're like, who do we have the rights to?
I feel like they
Green
were-
Arrow's close enough. Let's go.
Close enough.
See,
That was
here's
the
how
people
funny.
picked
It was
up.
so much not Green Arrow that when the show originally came out, I didn't know was about Green Arrow until The Flash came
Wasn't
out.
it
Arrow.
called
I saw a crossover, and I was like,
Love the
oh,
crossovers.
Didn't they
that
call
show
it
Arrow
Arrow,
is
though?
about Green Arrow.
That first crossover, though, with just Green Arrow and the Flash.
No, they called him the
so
Hood.
good,
They
so
called
good.
him the
That's
Hood,
true.
yeah.
They
Yes,
called him
they
the
did call
Hood
him
for
the
like the
Hood.
first 3
That
seasons.
was not Green Arrow.
They
That
didn't
was
call him
somebody
Green Arrow
else.
till I think like season 4, and then
Yeah,
they were
it was
like,
somebody
"Oh, it's
else.
official."
I
Yeah,
didn't make it that long in the series.
That was
I
so
That's why
watched
the
till
show
the
wasn't
end.
called Green
I
Arrow.
was
It was
tuned
just
in.
Arrow.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
I
But-
feel like. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. The Flash show I think was a bit more on the nose when it comes to
Yeah, when it
Yes,
started.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
I don't know what's going on now. The Flash is the one I fell off of. I could not.
I love the Flash so much.
That's
Although I
it.
will say, I mean, I've talked about this on previous episodes. It gets so repetitive, so
It
it fell off.
does.
It definitely fell off.
Kamal has coined the term "all remaining Flash fans are Flash survivors."
Yes.
You were no longer a fan; you were just surviving
no
the series.
such thing as a Flash TV show fan anymore. It's Flash
Is-
show survivor.
It's still on, isn't it?
This
It's
is the last
the last
season.
season.
last
They-
season.
They're finally
What
letting
is it
Grant
called? Does it
go.
come on CW?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's
Who
another
is
good
tuning
point.
in week after week?
Them CW shows be going on forever.
Oh,
like
so
they'll
long.
be on their 20th season. I'm like, nobody asked you for
Well,
this. Wrap it
unless
up.
the show's good, then it's 2 seasons
Right,
max.
And
because-
then they be
Then
like,
it gets
get
canceled.
you out of here. Let's get you out of
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
Lord have mercy.
But I like the Flash up until I didn't like the Flash. Like the first, I say 3 seasons of the Flash, I was in. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, this
I
is.
feel like they know how to
television.
start a
It was
show
great.
off
They do.
good.
Yeah.
But they keep
Yeah.
trying to make it go on forever, and then
That's the
it's
thing.
Like, oh, this is boo.
Is they keep trying to outdo themselves, but they just
Yes.
make it worse
Yeah.
season
Like-
after
I feel like-
season.
I know the writers of that did not read the comics
Oh yeah.
because
Probably
they took
not.
Barry Allen, who's the known name for the Flash, and made him Wally West,
Mhm.
who's
They
no.
like
The
completely
Flash, but
switched
different.
with the characters.
like
Interesting.
Wally West was the Flash from a long time, and that's what a lot of people know as the Flash, but they didn't know he was actually Wally. They had just assumed it was still Barry Allen.
Interesting. And I
Completely
didn't know that.
different personalities,
Mhm.
and they just were like, we're gonna make Barry Wally.
All I know
They
about
call
Wally
it
is from the
What's-
Injustice show.
What's Barry's actual personality in the comics then?
He's not as silly goofy as
Yeah,
Wally
he's
is.
more like
like-
the Golden Boy, I would say.
Yeah,
Mm.
like he's the good. He's like the ideal superhero and all that stuff.
Mm.
Wally's kind of more like Spider-Man.
Okay.
He's kind
Okay.
of just
Yeah,
goofy
I
and
can see
silly.
Grant
that.
Gustin gives me big Spider-Man vibes.
Yeah.
As well as I didn't watch the series, but from what I heard, when they did finally introduce Wally West, Kid Flash, they did him dirty.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, they
very
did.
un-Wally
They
in that
did.
show.
They did do him dirty.
He was just
But,
kind of
you know,
angsty teen.
At the same time, he was black, so
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take a win.
And
if I
that,
can.
that actor is
Oh,
so
that's
fine.
All right, now.
Follow
That
man
reminds
on
me. I haven't
Instagram.
watched. I only watched half of the first season of Titans. It's so fucking boring. I'm sorry,
But
but
yeah.
for any Titans fans, sorry. But that actor who plays Kid Flash, he plays one of the versions of Robin. I'm not sure which one. I think it's Tim Drake in the third, fourth season of Titans.
I think I know what you're talking
And
about.
honest to God, you cannot recognize him. Like if you look at him dressed as Kid Flash, especially from that post, he's all smiles and everything, and then Robin, he's all serious and angsty.
Yeah.
It's that's
Oh yeah,
not the
no,
same
he
guy.
doesn't play Kid Flash. He plays
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
think
say, is that the
Impulse.
same guy?
He doesn't even play Kid Flash.
no, he plays Impulse,
Wow.
which is Barry's.
Yeah, it's his great great grandson.
nephew from the future.
Mhm.
I don't
That's
know about
Flash.
Titans.
Flash gets freaky.
Them
I don't
people
know.
on-
Are you talking about the one that's on HBO Max?
Yeah, I watched a
Everybody in
little
that
bit
show
of
is
Titans.
fine.
I what?
man is
I
fine.
know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Every
man,
character in that
suit-
show.
Oh, they got,
Yeah.
they
That's
got
a
the
sexy cast.
prettiest- They got the prettiest cast that they could find. It was just
That's
you
what
know
I will say about the
That's-
CW shows.
Woo!
They may have not been good, but the cast was always fine as hell.
Fine as
They got this.
hell.
They got
That
every
Nightwing-
A.
That
Yeah.
Nightwing, I
Oh.
was watching them TikToks. I was like, why is he so
Well, okay,
fine?
if you have Nightwing and he's not fine, you're
Yes.
doing it wrong.
Yeah, like Dick Grayson's a
I mean,
sick
like,
Stevie
if you
character.
don't know-
Nightwing canonically has
Y'all,
He's got the
please
fat
get
you
back.
know
Get back on track. Get back on
No,
track.
no, I
some
wanna
of the
talk
most
about this.
attractive superheroes
In
canonically.
all of superhero dumb, Nightwing has the fattest ass, and it's just so clear.
I didn't want to say it, but no, they
Yes.
have literally said it in the comics.
It's scientific.
100%.
I don't know
100%.
who started it, but the writers
It was
ran
like
with
it was like
Yep.
him versus Hal Jordan, and it's like who's thicker.
If this is how
Anyway.
you get into comic books, you're welcome.
So that's
Please,
how you
y'all,
know if the
please.
live action is accurate.
This is a good
You
place
just
to
gotta
start.
look at Nightwing.
I think.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
I mean, should we just
Yeah.
talk about more fine comic characters?
This is
No,
not-
I'm
That's,
kidding.
just,
That's like
that's
all of
what
them.
I want to talk about.
Give us another one, Kamal.
All right.
What's our next? You want to talk about my shirt?
What's on
X-Men.
your shirt?
Storm.
The X-Men.
Okay.
X-Men.
Well,
I only
Alright,
have.
so
bad
There's a lot of
things.
there's
X-Men
so many
adaptations.
things about X-Men. I will say, no matter what, I'm a diehard X-Men fan.
Me too.
So no matter how
Day I
bad
die.
the movie
Day I
gets,
die.
I'm still sticking
Are
by
you
it.
Yeah, I
a fan
died.
of the movies?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Me too.
All of
yeah.
them?
Which ones?
Pretty much.
Even Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
trash.
It was trash.
It was horrible, but I still love it.
I just
'cause
love the X-Men. Yeah.
Nightwing's
That's
in
really
it.
it.
I mean, not Nightwing.
I was
Sorry.
like,
I was about to
whoa,
say, what?
What a
Nightcrawler's in
crossover.
it. And Nightcrawler is one of my
I
favorite.
Oh, I
love
love
X-Men.
Nightcrawler.
Oh,
Love
so
Nightcrawler.
good.
Bro, I got a slight tangent. I got so pissed when that Nightcrawler movie with Jake Gyllenhaal came out.
And it was
has
a Nightcrawler?
nothing to do with
Oh,
Nightcrawler the
yeah, yeah,
superhero. It's some like
Woo.
street photographer going at night.
No,
No, I'm pretty sure
literally.
my mom rented that movie from like the Red
So
Box.
you can see it.
And she was like, "Kamal, I got the Nightcrawler movie."
Oh no.
And
I
Oh.
begged my mom to go take me to see that movie. I was like, Mom, it's Nightcrawler. It's Nightcrawler. It's a movie.
Yeah.
And got there and was just like,
Jake Gyllenhaal will pay for
yeah.
his crime.
I don't know why. It's not. And then you see the poster and it has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the X-Men
No,
movies,
yeah.
but you know.
No,
So
I am.
But
a-
also, sorry,
Go for it. No, go
okay,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, but also, whoever decided the name of this movie
That was
clearly
crazy.
has never heard of
They've
this
never read a comic
character
either.
or a comic or X-Men or
That was
anything.
crazy. They got
But also, like, there had to be someone on the PR team that was like, "Hey, that's also the name of this comic character."
They probably didn't give a fuck.
They didn't
honestly.
care at
They
all.
probably
This
just
is
didn't
why
give
we
a damn.
need nerdy representation. Get
Mm-mm.
nerds
Oh, yeah.
behind the scenes.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Interesting.
But
What
no,
about
Not too many nerds though.
the
Yeah,
the
yeah, not too
X-Men
many.
adaptation that's so close to my heart personally is the X-Men Evolution cartoon. I
yes.
freaking love that
Yeah.
series. It's so good. They really get into like
Mhm.
the X-Men are like a big allegory for racism.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And they really get into all
Are
that
they now?
stuff.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I know it's
I could
crazy,
never
crazy
tell.
information. But like that series really gets into that, like they're like not allowed to go to school and shit
Mhm.
like that once they get found out that they're mutants and all that. It's real good. It's on Disney Plus, 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Go
Oh yeah,
watch
that's
it.
the first thing I watched when Disney Plus came out.
Nice.
I just rewatched all the X-Men cartoons.
I love it.
Plus, if I remember, Rogue's character in that series is fantastic.
Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah.
real southern in that
Real
series.
Southern.
She's saying,
As she should
Yeah,
be.
Southern Belle.
That's one of the things with the
about
live
the
action
movie?
movies I can never forgive. They
I
did
don't know
not
why they
make
did
her
that to
Southern.
Storm. What was the point in changing up her character that much?
They changed a lot of
Wait, for
characters.
They
Storm?
did.
Or-
No, for Rogue.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Rogue.
they changed a lot of
I mean,
characters.
She
at
wasn't
least-
even like.
I mean, she had the Southern accent in
She
that original
did.
trilogy, but like it faded so quickly.
It was barely Southern.
And like
Yeah,
the
it was
weird
very
relationship
She was
with
like-
Iceman.
never mind.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was strange.
That was
weird.
And like even Kitty's like relationship with Iceman, it was all just
That was
like
weird.
unnecessary.
I think it was like
Weird.
suffering from the early 2000s syndrome of like we can't just make a straight up superhero movie. We also have to make it like teen and angsty
Yeah,
and like
have
have
some
some
romance.
relationship drama and all that
Then
stuff.
they were like, "Wait, we have Hugh Jackman. Have him stab someone."
Make sure he doesn't
Hugh
have his shirt on.
Jackman.
Yeah.
In the contract, it has to say
Hugh
50% of the time
Jackman,
he's
Hugh
not allowed to wear a shirt.
And I'm okay with that.
But I will say,
Too. I'm
Hugh
gonna keep it on
Jackman
the
is one of
playground.
those characters that I always point to when people start complaining about like who gets casted, because Hugh Jackman is the opposite of Wolverine
Truly.
in every way physically.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
he's attractive, he's ripped, he's tall. That is not Wolverine in the
That's not
comics.
Like he's actually somewhat caring about his friends and others.
Yeah, no. In the comics, Wolverine is like 4'5", hairy.
He's short.
He's
He's
ugly.
very
He's short.
short. Yeah.
5 is
No
crazy.
way.
He's
Now I need-
incredibly short. That's why like
Very
that's why the
short.
Hulk and all those big characters always do the fastball special, which is where they just pick him up and throw him
throw
through
him.
Oh,
something.
that's so disrespectful.
But no,
Like,
it
literally
works
every
so
strong
effectively.
character's done it. The Thing,
Ooh,
Hulk, She-Hulk,
if someone
Colossus.
picked me up and used me as like a projectile, I would be so upset.
Yeah.
I would
Nah,
be
it's,
so
they all
upset.
do it. Yeah. So when Hugh Jackman got casted, everyone was
I
mad.
told you.
Yeah.
No, but like.
Look at you found a picture.
No,
Wait,
I-
what?
If you really want to see it in context,
Throw it up
I
on the
think
screen.
what is it? Wolverine standing next to Storm, because sometimes Storm in the comic would be
yeah.
like 5'11".
Yeah, and
Woo!
yeah, Storm
And he
and
would come
Wolverine,
up to
they
like
got
her waist.
a little relationship thing.
Oh wait, they had a relationship?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
So you know Storm and Black Panther were a thing, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But during the Avengers versus X-Men storyline, which is where the
That
Avengers
was
and X-Men
crazy.
started beefing for
Yeah.
over some kid.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
got
Their
crazy.
reasoning was a little much. But
Yeah, you know, power dynamics and all that.
Yeah.
But
I do not like this
so
storyline.
Namor, the one that I do not like, who, from the comics,
He's
he's
a
different
fuckboy.
from the
He's
movies.
fully a
In the
fuckboy.
comics, he's straight up an asshole.
I can work with that.
He's a horrible person. In the movies, he's an asshole for a reason, and he's kind of still
I can work with
Right.
that.
not likable,
He's
but
complicated.
like, yeah, you understand it a little
Yeah.
bit. Not in the comics. He's just an asshole. So he flooded Wakanda,
He did.
Oh.
and
Again.
then Storm, the queen of Wakanda at the time,
I hate this
didn't
storyline.
stop
What,
him.
that she's
I-
the queen
No,
or
the
this?
fact that she did not care. Like,
She didn't do anything.
didn't do a thing. She
So,
literally
yeah.
was just like,
She ain't got nothing to do with me.
I hate that.
Somebody
I
else
hate
did.
But yeah,
that.
that led to their divorce in the comics.
It
And
did.
then,
Yeah, it would.
since her and Wolverine were such good friends,
It definitely would.
after a while they kind of started.
You see what I'm saying?
becoming-
Like,
but
that
the
was
funny
weird.
thing is, T'Challa had a conversation with her and was like, I'm fine that you're moving on, but anyone but him.
Damn.
Yeah, because how do you
It's
go
like,
from
yo.
T'Challa
That was cold.
to Wolverine?
No,
Yeah.
for real. Like, get your.
I think Storm
And I
has
think
a
she
thing
got
for
with him in the throne room. It was
think
mad
for s-
disrespectful.
It was.
I think Storm must have a thing for heroes named after animals.
I hate that. I
Mm.
hate that. I hate that storyline so bad.
Yeah.
It makes me puke.
That makes it puke.
It is so bad.
But since we're talking about that, spoilers for Black Panther 2, just minor spoilers. I want to talk about Namor's character. Nothing big, just Namor's character.
I don't know. I was like, spoilers for Black Panther.
I just
There's
gotta
only
give.
one person
I
in
just
the
gotta
room.
give it.
Leave me alone.
And it's already been spoiled for her.
Yes, it has.
That was funny.
That was my fault, also. But yeah, Namor's character from comic to screen, excuse me. Like, his look is very accurate. He's just wearing his little thong thing.
Thong is crazy. I don't think that's the right
Speedo.
word.
Speedo's the correct
Shorts.
word.
I mean,
Shorts.
it might as well.
It's
Shorts.
Imagine he just had his ass
They're-
cheeks.
They're not even shorts.
They're
they're
shorts.
not
No,
shorts.
in the
They're
movie,
not
they're
shorts.
shorts. In the
I'll
comics,
talk about in the
they are
in the
not
movie.
shorts.
Because thong is crazy. Thong is crazy. Okay, y'all, please, come on, we gotta get back.
Okay, like, of course, all those white boys getting upset that he's now a person of color. And it's just like, that makes so much more sense, though.
Yeah.
Why is he this white man at the bottom of an ocean controlling Atlantis, which was a continent in its own right before it sunk? But now he's...
Oh, so he was white in the comics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fully white in the
Ew.
comics.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel it was
Fully
crazy.
Caucasian.
One of the good things with like a lot of these adaptations is them like revamping some of these
Exactly.
ethnicities,
Bringing some
and-
color
Make
into the
Kiki
comics.
Yeah.
Palmer rogue in the new
Oh,
movies.
hell
Do
yeah.
it, you
Absolutely.
cowards.
I'm
Do
on
it.
this campaign.
Absolutely.
Do
Hey, what
it.
you thinking?
Huh?
You thinking
She
mighty
really
hard?
thinking over there.
Namor is one
I
of her
literally was
husbands,
just
if you did
staring
not
off.
know. So
I
I'm
was
sure
Oh,
you
in our,
She's
in our
picturing him
villains
in a thong.
episode, she ranted for like
I
15
did.
minutes
Because
about
y'all
why
kept
he was
going
not
back
in
and
the
forth
wrong.
with me. Y'all kept going back
Oh
and forth.
yeah,
with me.
no,
We're not gonna stop. No,
get
no,
back into
yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah, I don't know. I love the X-Men movies, but
X-Men's so
like,
good. All right, real quick,
Ooh, it
everyone's
scares
favorite
me.
X-Men movie.
Days of Future
First Class. I
Past.
love First Class.
I like Days of
I
Future
do
Past
like
when they
First
go.
Pass.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Wait, is that how they time travel, Shia?
Yeah, they they went back in time. I watched the movie.
Just Wolverine.
Oh yeah, I agreed. I had to look up because I forget like which one is which.
There's a lot
Days
of them.
of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
I like
damn.
OG. I like the OGs.
I'm
The
a-
Me
OGs.
too.
I'm an X2.
X2 is so
That's
good.
Like,
fair.
That's the one where
I don't
Nightcrawler's
remember
in the
what
White
happens
House.
in which
Yeah.
one.
That Nightcrawler
That's
scene in the
Nightcrawler in the
White
White
House
House.
literally
So
made the
good.
series.
So good.
So good.
Don't remember.
Really, that's what made
Yeah.
people go from, comic book movies are fucking whatever,
Yeah.
to, oh shit.
That
Oh,
movie
yeah.
was
That's what I say.
good.
Like, people always talk about the MCU, but it's the X-Men and the Spider-Man movies that really
Yeah.
got comic book
it
movies
really
off the
did.
ground.
It really
Yeah,
did.
'cause
Like,
they're
Blade
like-
tried to, but after
I love Blade.
their third
They
one,
tried.
they kind
The
of ruined
first
it.
one, they should have stopped at the first one. I'm so sorry. I love the
Yeah,
first
I love
Blade
Blade
movie.
so much.
The first Blade movie is so good. Oh my gosh,
I need
it's
to
so
watch 'em.
good.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
so
the Blade
good.
movies got me into like superheroes mostly.
Right, yeah. I was too young to be watching that movie.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But
Like,
you know
I'm
he's
pretty sure
black,
it came
so he
out-
was tuning in.
It came out 2 years before I was born.
No, me too.
Why
me
did I
too.
watch it so
Me
early?
too. Me too. The family just had it on though, cause he's black.
Yep, literally.
just-
My
that's
dad was
crazy.
just like,
I
"Hey
didn't see
guys,
them.
we're gonna sit down and watch this
That's
movie
so
called
good.
Blade."
Watch the first one. You know the other two, use your discretion, but,
But
the first
I
one is
saw
so good.
the online listing. I will say Logan, personally, I would put as a honorary mention, because that's a Wolverine movie.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
not
one.
an X-Men
That's
movie.
one of my favorite superhero movies.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Logan.
I
to
still
this
haven't
day.
seen Logan
Oh
either.
my! What? Oh,
You gotta watch
you should.
Logan.
Oh,
You gotta
wow.
watch
Come
Logan.
on, come on, booing y'all.
I know.
I'm not angry.
shock?
I'm disappointed.
I made a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode.
Come on,
Nah,
don't
that's
be
you said you
shocked.
hadn't read comics. You didn't say you didn't see the greatest superhero movie created.
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa, that
All
is
right.
kind of crazy.
I've actually never seen a movie, so
All right,
for
all
you
the
to assume
nerds
that
get
is
in the
crazy.
comments, yell at Kamal.
For what?
For
For spitting facts?
That's your favorite. So that's your
it is
favorite.
a really
one.
good
No,
one.
it's definitely one of my favorites.
Okay.
Like,
What's your
Nice.
favorite one then? Your favorite comic to?
That's
movie
that's one of those
adaptation?
questions. Like, really, can you answer that? What's your
Who's
favorite
your favorite
book?
kid? That's what you're asking, Kamal.
Like, yeah.
What's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. Well,
You know, but I got top fives. It's definitely in the top five.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Number one.
Oh, now I have to list them.
Yeah.
You said you had a top
Let
five.
me see. It rotates, but Logan's usually in there
Mhm.
always. The first Avengers.
Fair. Real
Um,
fair. I love that movie.
Is X2 in there?
No,
No.
it's not.
No, I won't.
Now I know this is gonna get some disagreement, but
Uh-oh.
Ant-Man.
Oh,
Oh,
Ant-Man
I
is
know the first
fantastic.
one.
Ant-Man is
Yeah.
good.
You
Yeah.
made it seem
I
like
love the
Ant-Man is like
truly.
a.
Yeah,
Well,
but I
just
guess
'cause
top
so many
five.
people are
like, that's-
indifferent to him,
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
but it's just like I love a
He
heist
doesn't
movie,
get the hype.
and Ant-Man
I
is
do
a
like the
heist
first
movie,
one.
and it's a superhero movie.
Plus,
all
really
at
comparing
once.
all three back to back, the first Ant-Man I think is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Although I am an Ant-Man and the Wasp
Yeah.
apologist. That was my comfort movie. I love it so
Not
much.
apologist.
I didn't
Hey,
like
it's
the
not
second.
bad.
I didn't like it that much.
I just like it's a good time. It's a
Yeah.
good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
But then Blade. Blade's
Yeah,
in there
I
somewhere.
love the first.
Okay, last
Blade
one, last
movie.
one, last one.
Ugh. See, I
You
wanna
said it rotates, so it's fine.
Yeah, it rotates. I want to say something Batman related, but I just don't know.
You know
which
what? That's
one.
fair. Your
Like,
favorite
just-
one.
I mean, you could just say one
It
of the
could
Dark
be
Knight
the
trilogies.
Batman. I
The
don't know.
what
The
Robert?
Batman.
Oh,
See,
the
I enjoy
Batman,
the
yeah.
Batman better than the Dark Knight trilogy.
Really?
What?
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Do I need
because
to
the
go
third
into
one,
why.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you gotta talk
I-
about Batman. That's your dude.
I agree with you though.
Alright.
Like, come on, I think
You gotta talk about your dude.
Alright,
Kamal.
aside from the Dark Knight, like the trilogies.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know,
Yeah.
Kamal's
it's hard to
favorite
compare
is
3 to 1.
Batman.
Yeah,
He
I
loves Batman.
diehard Batman fan. But so the thing with Batman is kind of like Spider-Man, where there's different adaptations and everyone's enjoyable, and each one focuses on one aspect
They
of his
do.
personality,
They do.
Mhm.
and that's the reason people argue so much about it. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So
He just needs
with the
prep
Nolan
time.
one, they really just focused on the like vigilante aspect. He's just dark and
Mm,
gloomy, saving the city from crime,
I see.
and they went hyper realistic with it.
Hmm.
All the criminals are just crazy psychopaths. None of them were like the fantastical, magical things that Batman has to deal with.
It was hyper serious.
Which
Oh, yeah.
which in Batman's comics is a big part of it because he's the human amongst gods.
Mhm.
Like he's doing all this, like characters like Clayface, you know, the Mad Hatter using hats to mind control people, Scarecrow creating hallucinations
hate
with magic
Scarecrow.
gas.
I
Like
hate that so bad.
Oh, I forget his name, but one of my favorite like C-list Batman villains, like the Music Man or something, Music Maestro.
Music Meister,
Music Maestro.
he was
that's
also
it.
in the Flash
Yes, he
for
was.
the
He was
musical
in The
episode.
Flash.
because the CW loves to take Batman's villains.
Oh, they love to take
That
Batman
episode,
villains.
I'm sorry, the Flash musical episode. I've probably seen that
Okay,
upwards of
it was-
100
it was-
times.
that was pretty good.
I
I
love
did
it
like that
so
episode.
much.
Damn, I need to watch this.
Come on, feel like it was
The one
pretty
with
good.
Supergirl?
Yeah.
Super Friends. I still
I'm
listen
your
to that song.
super friend.
Oh my god. Wait, so who was all in this episode?
It was
Flash
a
and
Supergirl Flash
Supergirl.
crossover. Yeah,
Because they were both on Glee, so it's just like, guys, what's up, musical episode?
literally.
I mean, why not?
We should have a Glee episode.
You know.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Hey, but
I
there
have
is that
nothing to
pretty
say
solid
about
game that people invented of, is this a Glee storyline or did I make this up?
No,
Yeah.
no, we
I
can't.
feel like the
we
answer is
can't.
always yes and no.
Mm-mm.
Okay, continue.
But
Sorry.
continue.
Yeah. So where was I?
The Batman.
Well,
Movie.
yeah, I know that.
The villains, the
Oh yeah,
fantastical elements.
so that's what Nolan was just really like into the realistic, which was cool at the time. But as superhero movies come out and they bend the rules more, Shia, what is going on?
Where are you?
guys
Who's
are on
trying to
camera.
kidnap my stuff? Keep going, come on. Keep going, come on.
So yeah, it was just like it was just too realistic, but I still enjoy it. And also, you couldn't see anything in that movie. Like it's so dark, and it looks
Damn.
like it's just New York. It's
like
not
all
Gotham.
three.
Yeah, all three of them. It's just New York. It's
It is.
Batman fighting crime in New York,
Yeah,
which is cool,
100%.
and I still love him. But the Batman was like, you know what? Gotham is a part of Batman's character.
Yeah.
And they made sure that was known.
Oh, fully.
That felt like Gotham.
I am Shadow.
Side note, did you watch Gotham, like the TV show?
Yeah, I tried to. The
Hey,
first
I
season
watched
was
one
the
amazing.
first
episode.
season
The first
was good.
season
The
is
first
actually
First
season
season
pretty
was
good.
so good,
Yeah.
and then after that, I was like, "What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why are we?
I didn't get
Why
that
are we still
far.
doing this?"
Did you watch
Aw.
Pennyworth?
I did not, but I should have because I
Honestly,
love Alfred.
it's pretty good. Like,
Alfred's
I-
great.
It's
like
about
for an
Alfred,
Alfred
it has to
story,
be.
it's pretty good.
But I
For
still
an Alfred
love
story, hold up. Alfred is one of the most interesting Batman characters.
Oh, he is.
Alfred can kick some fucking ass.
He's
Yeah.
beat the shit out of Superman before.
I don't
love
know about
Alfred.
that.
Now,
I
in his
don't know
defense,
about
he
that.
had like a superhero pill that made
Yeah,
him
yeah.
super.
Yeah.
But even when he
But
is
he's
just
still-
regular him,
That was
Yeah.
like one of my favorite comic panels. Alfred just beats the shit out of Superman because it's the whole Injustice storyline. So Superman goes bad and shit.
Yeah.
And he's beating the crap out of Batman, right? Like about to kill him, and then because he's trying to stop Batman from making the superhero pill that gives everyone superpowers, and then Superman looks up and the pill's gone, and Alfred comes out the cut and just like leave my son alone, and
Alfred
just
and
starts
Batman
whooping
are
his
so
ass.
cute.
It's
Alfred
so
and Bruce
crazy.
are so cute together.
Yeah,
for
too
him.
bad.
I
you
don't
know,
like
He's
Superman.
dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman's kind of a
boring.
bitch.
Ooh.
Oh,
I agree. I do not like Superman.
I don't like
How much I
him.
like Batman is how much I dislike Superman.
Ooh, that was kind of crazy. The energy got a little bit hateful in the studio today. Like,
Yeah.
4 hours.
But I am very
Everybody was
excited
like,
to see, cause,
"Hate
James
Superman."
Gunn and I always forget the other guy's name took over DC, so I'm
Oh.
very excited to see
There's
James
another
Gunn's
guy?
version
I was
of
gonna say.
Superman because he's going to
Sorry.
be directing the new Superman
I'm
movie.
so sad about Henry Cavill.
But
he
yeah,
could have.
Henry
Yeah,
Cavill could have stuck
I
around.
don't like
Oh, good.
Superman,
I don't like
but I
Superman,
do
but I
like
like
Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah.
Don't be okay.
Title of the episode.
That's fair.
I don't like Superman.
I do like Henry
I do
Cavill.
like Henry Cavill.
Oh, but sorry to
Nice to look
backtrack
at.
a little. Flash taking Batman villains. That kind of pissed me off that the start of this season of The Flash was like a huge
Oh,
Batman
yes.
villain. It's literally the combination of Batman and the Flash merging into one body.
Yeah, so it's the Red Death, which is literally Batman kidnaps Flash, straps him to
The Batmobile.
Yeah, the
Pretty sure.
Batmobile, and then combines it with what's it? Is it called like the Cosmic Treadmill or something?
Yeah, the Cosmic
Yeah,
Treadmill.
it's something that the Flash.
Yeah, you know,
It's
comic
something the
books,
Flash
yeah.
uses to like time travel
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's
So like,
Why do you laugh?
comics are stupid.
Yes.
They are so
Cosmic
goofy.
Like literally, if you look
Wait,
up
that
panel,
happened in the show, or
No, in the
Oh,
No,
comics.
they
okay.
did use it in the show.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they
in
used the
like,
character, but I don't know how they.
in the
I have not
Elseworlds
seen it.
crossover.
Me either.
Jay Garrick runs on like the treadmill and like
Mhm.
Oh,
disappears.
Jake Garrick.
He was fine. Not the young version
The
of
Zoom
him.
one?
Yeah,
The
he
Zoom
was
one,
fine.
yeah.
What is this episode,
Either
baby?
way.
What are we
Yeah,
doing?
Batman kidnaps Flash, straps the treadmill to
It's
the
so good.
Batmobile, and literally just siphons all
You
of
gotta
the
get in
Flash's
there,
power
don't you?
and just
You
becomes
gotta
an
say
evil
one.
Batman
Yep.
Flash.
Like if you look up any comic book panel, look up this one. That image of the Flash just looking scared as hell,
Oh, yeah.
strapped to the front of the
As Batman
Batmobile,
That's
drags his
terrifying,
life
yeah.
so
force away.
funny.
I love
Batman
the
and his
Flash.
butt beat for that.
Bro, that's what I
out of
love when
pocket.
Batman goes bad because he
Mhm.
just goes
Out of
off.
pocket.
Like the Batman who laughs.
I love that Batman.
Do you
He's
guys
so
alright,
scary.
Have you heard of the Batman who laughs?
I have.
It's basically Batman kills the Joker finally,
Mhm.
but what the Joker did as his last laugh was he put his own like bloodstream
Mhm.
in like a gaseous form,
Like his
so when
own
he killed
toxic
him,
blood.
it like released
Ew.
and it infected Batman and Jokerized him,
Mhm.
and Batman just literally
Jokerized.
goes crazy and becomes
Jokerized
You
is
think
the
a Joker.
Comics are so
With
fucking
the-
made
he
up.
becomes the Joker with the intelligence and abilities of Batman.
Yep. And then like he
Jokerized.
turns his Robins into this like legion of Robins that are like these
Yeah,
weird
they're,
fucked
like,
up
little
goblins,
demon
little
goblin
demon
things.
goblin things.
Oh.
This
and,
is
like-
so much.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
his
tell
outfit.
you.
He's got like this visor that's this metal band with spikes on it,
Yeah.
but he can see through it. But he doesn't like see regular like
It's pop.
vision.
It's pop
Mhm.
punk.
It's like
It
this
is.
red fear
It's
vision,
hard
if I
rock.
remember correctly.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's something
get it.
weird.
It's
But
some weird
yeah,
shit.
he became so powerful that they literally let him out of his own universe.
Yeah, they
He
trapped
just
him in like
spread
his
it to the
pocket
rest of the
dimension,
DC universe.
and then went from
Woo.
there.
That's a
insane.
lie.
I will say
Crazy.
one of my favorite. I have read very little Batman comics, but one of my favorite aspects of Batman in the comics that I'm ready for them to do live action is the Bat Family, having all the Robins and all that stuff. I
Mhm.
love that so
If-
much.
if
There's
you
so much
want
interesting
good
shit there.
good, just fun Bat Family.
Yes.
The Bat, what is it called? The
The
Bat Family
webtoon
webtoons.
Yes, it's the new.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
cute.
It's called Batman
Webtoons.
Family. It's called Batman
So
Family
cute.
Adventures. It's so cute.
It's
It's
so
like
cute.
literally one of my favorite versions of
I do
Batman.
love
Because
that
Bat Dad is the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Love Bat Dad.
And the
You
kids
know,
are so funny.
When
Like
he's not, having his
with Poison
children fight
Ivy.
crime and risk
yeah,
their
and then
lives.
dying,
It's pretty fun.
and then they
Yeah.
come
All
back
of
and they're
them
mad
die.
at him.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
a one of the comic issues is it's winter and they're having a snowball fight and it's all the
so
kids
cute.
versus Batman
Aw.
and they're
It's
like
so cute.
Alpha Team go over here and make a distraction.
It's
Bravo
so
Team
cute.
infiltrate.
And I love that it started with like people just like on Tumblr talking about, oh, what if the Robins were fighting
Always
over a
comes back
cookie?
to
Always comes back to
It
Tumblr.
always comes
I
back
hate
to
Tumblr. You
But
hey.
Kamal, do you have a favorite Robin?
So it's a mix between Dick Grayson and Jason
Fair.
Todd.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's always
Jason
those
Todd
two.
is crazy.
Mhm.
I like the redhead
See,
more than I like his
yeah.
Robin.
Oh, yeah.
I like Jason Todd because he tells Batman that you're being stupid right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. He'll be
Your
straight
whole
up
no
with them.
That's what he do.
Kind of
He
dumb as
literally
shit.
As well as like he's got rubber bullets, but he's also shooting someone from like this close,
Yeah.
and it's like
It's
that's
It's better than the
definitely-
real bullets he used to use.
I was
Yes.
gonna say, he
Yeah.
used to kill people.
I'm a Nightwing stan, not just because
He's fine as.
fine.
I need to see what he looks like.
Ooh, too great.
God.
You gotta look at the Titan. You know who the Titan one looks like?
Yeah,
The Titan Nightwing.
I don't-
Which one is that?
Honestly, when he was cast, I was like, not hot enough.
Oh,
Dick Grayson.
But hold on, look up Titan.
I
Nightwing
don't know. I gotta
specifically.
disagree. That man is sexy.
wait, is that the
to
actor
me.
that's in The Giver?
Yes, that's that actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I just feel like Dick Grayson should be
Yeah,
played
that's
by
wild.
a
Y'all bringing out The
sexy
Giver. I
person.
literally
It's
had
so
a
sexy
weird
to me.
dream about The Giver the other day.
That's so
What kind of
The
weird
actor
dream?
or the movie?
We gotta-
The movie.
gotta-
The movie.
We got
Come
him.
on,
We got him.
Come on, said the
I love
after
The
the
Giver.
movie. No, they had Nightwing is.
Nightwing
We
so.
haven't had like a sexy Jason Todd, and I'm waiting on it. Let's wrap it up.
I mean, there's
One
one in the
time.
Titan
Damn,
show.
really?
He's not sexy, but I mean,
I
that's
need one.
mean.
I need one that's given that Jason Todd.
That's
energy.
mean. I'm sorry. He is.
I need a sexy Jason Todd.
I mean, I want to.
Same way I got that sexy Nightwing. It's time for it
There
to
is
happen,
a Jason
y'all.
Todd in
Well,
Titans.
if they
Yeah,
ever
but I
decide
need
to
one like-
cast Jensen Ackles as a live action Red Hood,
Wait, that's the guy
old, isn't
from
he?
Supernatural,
Yeah.
right?
I want him to be Batman. Yeah.
I feel like he's too old for a Jason
Well,
Todd.
because
Yeah,
he
he-
voiced Jason Todd
In Under the Red Hood, yeah.
and then he also voiced Batman in one of the newer animated Batmans.
I mean, I could see him as either, but definitely
Yeah.
more towards Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
now.
just a little too
Yeah,
old.
just because he's getting a bit old.
Ooh.
But I mean, I
I'm
really
an
want to
old
see
man.
like the Sentinel and Cassandra Cain. Like, I want to see them two in live action.
Oh yeah.
See, everybody.
Well, technically, I hate it, but we did get Cassandra Cain.
Oh yeah,
in Birds of Prey.
technically.
But it was just.
It was the
horrible.
child. It was the
They could have
child.
just.
I'm a
They
Birds
could
of
have
Prey
named her
stan.
any
I'm
other
so
character.
sorry.
still
Literally
haven't seen it.
any
I'm a
other
Birds of Prey
name.
I love the
stan.
Birds of Prey movie.
I still
I think it's
love that
great.
movie.
I think it's good, but the third act kind of falls in my opinion.
I also haven't seen it
See,
since it came
I was-
out, so
I'm
I
fine
can't.
with that because like
But
it's
you
Harley
stand
Quinn.
it.
I stand it.
It's like
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I like it. Yeah, as a Harley Quinn movie more than.
which
Yeah, yeah.
is what
Birds
it
of
was.
Prey,
Well,
yeah.
Like
fully,
it's
that's what it
literally
was.
called like
Harley
Harley
Quinn and the
Quinn
Birds of
and the
Prey.
Birds of
Yeah.
Prey.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's if I
It's
remember
supposed to
correctly,
be
it's
Harley Quinn's
Birds
movie.
of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's so long.
That's the title.
Yeah.
That
So,
sounds
like,
like a Harley Quinn
that-
title, but
Just that
Yeah.
title alone shows you that it's like it's a Harley
It's
Quinn
a
story,
Harley Quinn
or it's like
movie,
oh,
yeah.
it's the illusion of Birds of Prey, but it's really just Harley.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm a stand of that.
And
movie.
that's
That'd be
how-
Harley.
I feel like they used her as the unreliable narrator, which is how
Oh
you're supposed to do a
yeah.
story
Yeah.
with her.
Damn,
So
that-
that's why it's
pretty
so
good.
exaggerated and out of
Yeah, that's a
character,
good
and
point.
all the characters are just
That's a good
wild
point.
for no reason.
What y'all looking at?
Sorry, guys. The trailer for Barbie just dropped.
No!
Roll it,
Roll it, roll it.
We'll
We
wait
gotta,
till
cause we gotta talk about another trailer that just dropped. I don't know if
Blue
y'all
Beetle.
No,
I'm kidding.
Secret Invasion.
no.
No.
Oh, Secret
Secret
Invasion.
Invasion,
Hold on,
yes.
hold on. It's too many. The Spider-Man, the new
Oh, the
Spider
Into the
Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Did it come out?
Yes,
yeah, it
new-
came
a
out
new
this
Come on,
trailer
you gotta
came
go
out.
see it, bro. I'm so
Oh,
excited for
it's
that
so
movie.
later
good.
this week.
I'm
No, it
so
came out this
excited
morning.
for that movie
Oh.
It's so
because
good.
the first one was so good.
Oh,
And then
no.
this trailer just
I think that's my
I
favorite
elevated
superhero
it.
movie is
Oh.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
But
that's
also,
fair.
shout
one
out,
of the best
shout
ones
out
ever.
Imani Valant. I'm sorry, I'm butchering her name. The woman who plays Miss Marvel. She
True.
called
Oh,
it. She
yeah,
called.
right.
She was like, Kevin Feige says this is Earth 319 or whatever. And she was like, I believe it's Earth 19999. And then
She's a nerd.
into the she's a full nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse.
I'll
literally,
get into that too.
yeah. Oscar Isaac's character says, and don't try and pull something like Doctor Strange and that nerd
Mhm.
in Earth 19999. And it was like, come on. It's canon now. That's
No.
Earth 1999.
It's because Kevin Feige's trying to say that the MCU
Shut
is
up.
Earth 616, which
Yeah,
is the
616,
main Marvel universe in the comics.
But it's
So
not.
for him trying to say that the movies are that, it's like that means the comics don't exist, and it means you can't connect the movies to the comics anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we were
That's
talking
why
about.
Amani, as a
I heard
nerd,
one name.
as she should be, because I feel like a person playing Miss Marvel should be a nerd.
You
Yeah,
have to.
fair.
Like Peter.
She straight up told him, "No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
It's not Earth 616.
You're wrong.
That's still the comics."
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
But yeah, I'm
excited.
excited.
For Spider-Verse.
I-
Oh,
I
that first
love
movie
that
is
it
so
just
good.
like
Excited.
because of the animation style, like it feels like
Yes.
we've like jumped into a comic book.
Yes,
Yes,
literally.
So, I love it.
And you know what's so crazy? You look at like other Sony animated films, and you're kind of like, how they jump from that to this?
Really?
Like, a lot-
Isn't Sony?
Sony animated movies?
Don't they have like Bluebird Studios or something? Blue Sky.
Yeah, they have Blue Sky Studios.
Blue Sky.
They
has
purchased
some
No.
them.
nice stuff.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about what's just.
No.
That
Sony
it just pops up
Pictures,
Sony Pictures and
Maybe I don't
We'll talk
know
about it later. We'll
about
talk about it later. But yeah, something about Spider-Verse just eats so bad.
It's
It eats
so
so
good.
good.
Like,
Spider-Verse
like,
paved
I'm sure-
the way for new
Oh,
animated.
100%.
Oh, it's going
100%.
to.
Like,
It's going to.
even like the Mitchells versus the Machine. I don't know if y'all saw that,
Oh,
but that
I
was
love that
done
movie.
in like the Spider-Verse style. It
Mm.
was so good.
Mhm.
And
Like,
like I've
what's
seen
the
a couple other
danger?
movies that have been in that
The
style. So good.
Oh, the soundtrack to Spider-Verse
What's
is
the
one of
danger?
the best
And I
ever.
love that they put every song in the movie.
Just
Yes.
like Prowler's theme, like that.
Prowler's
that
theme is so good.
blaring fucking music is so good. I can't do it. I'm so
No,
sorry.
you can't, because an elephant did it. So what made you think
Wait, that was an elephant?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Whoa,
cool.
that's dope.
They just mixed and mastered it, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's
Plus
so
like
good.
the Easter eggs. Like there was, if y'all remember that huge Donald Glover plays Spider-Man campaign,
Yes,
and then
yes.
they threw that Easter egg not only in the live action Homecoming, but in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
But
All right,
just
Shia,
like-
come on. What do you want to say?
I don't want to say.
Sorry, no, we're
anything.
just itching
I
to
just
watch
wanna
the
watch the
arbitrary.
arbitrary
like,
so
itching.
But we gotta talk about Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I love all.
Oh
things
yes, there's so
Spider-Man.
many Spider-Man.
I love-
Spider-Man is my favorite
I
Marvel superhero.
love. Me too. I love
one of my
Spider-Man
favorite
till the day
versions
I
of Spider-Man
die.
is called Spider's Man. It's
Oh,
literally
yes.
a man made of spiders.
That's disgusting. I don't ever want to see that.
But wait, they have the consciousness of Peter
Yeah,
Parker.
they,
That's
they all
worse.
have the
Don't
same
care.
consciousness.
Spiders
Yeah,
with
they're Peter
consciousness.
Parker.
Imagine that thing walking towards you. No.
He's in a
That
suit.
Yeah, he wears a mask and a suit
He wears-
90%
Yeah,
of
that
the
makes
time.
it worse.
Ew.
That makes
No,
it
they
worse.
really-
Stop.
all
Do
the
the spiders
spiders-
like move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the spiders
Stop.
ate Peter Parker.
Stop.
Stop.
And they
Stop.
gained
Come
consciousness.
on, stop, bro.
That's
Stop.
enough.
Stop. We get it. We get it. We get it.
There's also a Spider-Man who's half spider, half
Yeah.
man.
Ew.
He's
Come
just
on,
straight
be
up a giant
quiet.
spider.
Wait, which side is which?
Hadassah,
No, he's just like he's
we got your teeth.
Like-
We got your teeth.
like he's as tall
He's
and
not a
you know the
mermaid.
shape of a person. He just has like looks like a spider. Like he's got the fur. He's got
We
8
got your
eggs.
teeth.
He's got 8
We
arms.
got your teeth.
What did you want to? Why
Why
did
did
you
you
want to
wanna
know?
know?
Why'd you want to know that? Is my
Let's
question.
unpack.
Why'd you want to know that?
Which half do you want him? to
Right.
be a
What would you
spider?
prefer?
No, I just wanted to know.
No.
I
we got
did
your
not say
teeth.
mermaid.
No, but I just love Spider-Man. I don't think you. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think you can do Spider-Man wrong. Like, I mean, just look, have his ass swinging, building the building. I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat
I
it up.
love him.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why I don't care
Okay,
who plays
who's
Spider-Man
everyone's
3.
favorite live action?
I cannot
Spider-Man?
choose
Andrew
because I love all
Garfield.
3.
Andrew Garfield.
Why?
Okay.
I love him.
Is it because he's sexy?
No, I just loved his version of Spider-Man.
His
It's
version
so
is
geeky.
fantastic.
I like it.
Yeah.
And cute.
Like
I have
They're
mine
on the
down, and
playground.
I have the science behind my choices. But
yeah, no, I have reasoning for
We'll let you
why
go
each
last,
one of
Kamal.
them's great, but like overall, I say Tom Holland's the best, and then it's a battle between Toby and Andrew, but I typically will put Toby on top of in front of Andrew. Okay, Tom, Toby,
A lot
Andrew.
of people would pick
Anyway, yes.
That's a fan fiction out there.
But they're all fantastic in their own right.
no more fan fiction.
Yeah, no more fanfic. Toby is just fantastic because he fully plays the nerd role like amazing.
Yeah.
Andrew, I think, fully plays like the goofy kind of awkward role. Like he's still smart, but he's not like he's not. That's not all his character is.
Yeah.
He does skateboard and shit. But Tom, I think, brings it all together. I think he brings the brain plus the goofiness plus the clumsiness and just all of
I
that.
love Spider-Man. I just don't think you
Yeah.
can do it wrong.
Yeah.
All three are my favorites. I love Spider-Man.
Personally, I'm a Tom Holland stan. I love Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I do
Homecoming is maybe my favorite Spider-Man.
Homecoming
is so
movie.
good.
I don't know. I
Like,
love Homecoming a lot.
live action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I do agree that like Tom's version is like it feels the like the best.
Love that we call him
But
Tom, like we're personal friends with him.
Tom, hit us
Yo,
up.
Tom.
Yo,
Tom, don't act like you don't know us.
I think I just say Andrew Garfield because of like the time that it came out and like the way
Everybody was
that it felt.
calling him
Like, when I
Andrew
went-
Garfield.
When I went to the theaters to see it, like I think it's just
That's
that.
true.
for
People
me.
just call Tom. They be like,
Tom.
yeah.
You know Tom.
It is
Spider-Man
Tom.
Yeah.
But you can't
He
call
is.
him Andrew.
Yeah.
It's Andrew Garfield.
It's
Yeah.
Andrew.
No,
All
that'd
right,
be
Kamal, give us your science.
All right, let's bring
All
it.
right. So
Uh-oh.
the order is Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
All right.
Now I will say a lot of people hate that I put Andrew above Tobey.
They hate the Andrew movie.
In my defense,
I don't.
the
I think they're
nostalgia,
fine. The movies are not
the
great. but he's
nostalgia
fine.
does not blind my vision.
The nostalgia fully
nostalgia
blinds my
blinds a
vision
lot of people.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like
Those folks got booed out the
Tom
building.
is the balance. He's got the nerdy.
Brings the
He's got the kind of cool sometimes, but mostly awkward.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the science because he still does a bunch of science. He
He's got the
created
guy in
his
the
own
chair.
stuff, all that, and he's still got the. He separates the personalities from Peter and in the suit, and
yeah.
that, I think that's really important.
Fair.
So that's why he's just the most balanced. He's not the greatest one out of all of them, but he's the most balanced, which is why he's my favorite.
Makes sense.
Andrew is like, when he's in that suit, he
Oh,
is
yeah.
Spider-Man.
He
Yeah.
is. His swinging scenes are my favorite.
His
I don't
swinging
care.
scenes are great. His suit is
So
nice.
Good.
The way the
Gosh.
trials he went through as Spider-Man in the suit
The
were great.
tribulations.
Yeah, like
And-
just his interaction between him and the criminals
Yeah,
versus him
yes.
as Peter
His
is
quips.
so good.
He's got the Spider-Man quips
He does.
down.
He's got 'em down.
So
The
well.
jokes are so good.
Does it
Like-
so great.
Like it's a full trailer moment, and it
Yeah.
happened a million times. But that one scene where he's just like, "Oh, my weakness,
Yes,
small knives."
literally.
It's
That's one of
so
my favorite
good.
scenes.
It's so good.
But he's also
Andrew,
he's got the
thank you.
ladies' man part of
Mhm.
Spider-Man, which a lot of people forget because they'll be like, "Oh, Peter Parker's a nerd," but then you look in the comics,
He used to be
Spider-Man-
pulling.
Spider-Man be pulling.
He was pulling.
and
He
not
was
just
pulling.
as Spider-Man, he pulls as
That's
Peter,
too,
Yeah.
yeah.
and that's what
Crazy.
that
I mean,
movie
is
he
it
did
that? I
because he
feel like
pulled as Peter and Spider-Man.
Peter Pecker type of guys get.
Oh, they get.
pulled. They get pulled.
Yeah.
They can pull.
They can
They can pull.
Yeah.
I feel like I would fall for that trap.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for
But
me.
yeah, and it was also like he had the whole like he was bullied, but like
Mhm.
and now they kind of shifted in the high school Peter. It is because he's a nerd. College Peter though, he's kind of just awkward. He's like cooler but awkward,
Are you naturally
and that's
that
what they
awkward?
did. So my issue with the main ones is he's too old in both of the originals. Both
Mm.
Toby
He
and
Fully.
is.
Toby
He's
looks
too
like
old.
Toby
a
looks
grown ass
so
man in those
old.
movies.
Toby
It's
is like a
crazy.
grown
I didn't mean that in a mean
adult.
way, but like,
Wasn't
feels
he?
too old in it.
Wasn't
Yeah.
he like in his past his 20s?
Yeah, he was past
I
his
think he was
20s.
like near in his 30s or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I will say, Toby as the Spider-Man in No Way Home, that was perfect.
Oh,
like
yeah.
an
Dad.
older version,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dad version of Peter.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mentor type Spider-Man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah. To Toby, I think he's really good, and he like his movies started superhero movies.
They
pretty
really
much.
did. They really did.
But
Gotta give him his
Toby
props.
really only had the nerdy, like awkward nerd Spider-Man part, and that's all they ran with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Now
thought
they
that was
did do
the
a pretty good
writing.
separation of Peter outside the suit and Peter in the suit, but I also don't like the side characters in his movies.
Fair.
Mary Jane, I can't stand.
Mary
her.
Jane
She's
in
so
this movie.
annoying.
So annoying in that
Oh,
movie.
Y'all are some haters.
So annoying in that
What is
movie.
going
I can't stand
on?
her.
Y'all hate
I
everything.
don't really like Harry in.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
also annoying. Yeah,
I
agree with
really
you.
like the
The
first
villains
movie's
are great.
villains. I was gonna say the
villains are
villains
great.
are the
The
best
villains are
ones.
great.
Oh, they're what
Sandman.
makes it.
Woo!
Green Goblin, Sandman,
Really?
Doc
That
Ock.
Sandman
they
scene when
made
he
good
was
movies.
transforming
Oh,
into
yeah.
the
Just
sand.
the
it gives
Green
me
Goblin storyline
chills.
overarching
Yeah.
between the three movies.
But yeah,
is
all
so
the other
good.
side characters, like Eddie Brock, all of them are
Eddie
just
Brock, yes.
horrible. They're just caricatures of the characters.
They are, yeah.
So
I will say they
those
did
those
Venom.
ones aren't quite my favorite.
They did Venom a little dirty in the third one.
A little.
Yeah.
I'm just saying a little for
That man
movie
was
adaptations.
That man was in church praying to kill Peter Parker.
No, for real?
Because
That was
He
hilarious.
took a job from him
That was
that
hilarious.
he didn't even
What
deserve.
did Peter
Ooh, I
tell
wouldn't be
him?
that much of a hater.
What did
Yeah, no, Peter fully, like, because he got the
Right, he
symbiote
said
and was
something
like,
to him.
look, Brock fucked up, fire this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all. He called him out for creating fake shots of Spider-Man.
Which is kind of fucked
That
up.
is-
It's
yeah,
fake
you-
news,
like, you did
which is
it.
kind of funny. Fake news before fake news.
Yes, and
Oh
then he
my
started crying in church,
gosh.
talking about, "I'm sorry, God, can you please kill
He
me?"
literally did.
Like, whoa. That
You
is
know,
crazy.
I
That
want to
is
be a hater
That's
that bad.
praying on your
Crazy.
downfall, literally.
That's
Bro, it's
crazy.
so
In
wild.
church, that was a crazy
Yeah,
scene to
so
watch.
like he's like one of my
Yeah.
least favorite versions of
Unprovoked.
Eddie Brock. It was so bad.
I'm
Okay.
kind of excited because, like, at the end of the past Spider-Man movie, we kind of saw Venom getting left in the.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, in the
Venom.
Sony verse.
I
And
want
again,
to
I do
see
enjoy
it.
the Venom movies.
I do too.
Oh, yeah, in the MCU. My bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, this whole MCU Sony Spider-Man thing is
Let 'em
so-
go.
It's
Let
so
'em
bad.
go.
I do hate that Sony is trying to create their own universe with
Yeah.
Spider-Man villains
No.
Yeah.
without Spider-Man.
That's
It's
so
stupid.
weird.
Let him go.
I'm not even gonna talk about Morbius.
Really?
but
They tried with Morbius.
The Michael
Please,
Jackson
that's all I'm
biopic.
gonna say about it.
I will,
we
would
will say
like
that
a quick
yes,
tangent.
we do have
Please don't bring that up,
someone we
please.
know that believes Morbius is a Michael Jackson biopic.
Please leave that on the playground. Please leave
No,
that
we
on the
won't go into
playground.
No
details.
further beyond that.
No comment.
Nothing,
But
nothing further
scientifically,
beyond that. Nothing
she
further
kinda
beyond
proved
that.
it.
She kind of proved it.
Nothing
She kinda
further
But, okay,
than that. Please.
The Morbius movie, terrible. But Kamal and I literally one night decided, let's just try and power through this. We got maybe 10 minutes in, barely paid attention, and was
Why
like,
did they make that movie?
turn it off.
I don't know.
Who
With
did they
Jared
make that
Leto of
for?
all
Yeah, with
people
Jared
is
Leto
so
of all
crazy.
people.
Who did they make that for? Who was like, yeah, they're gonna turn it
I
for
don't know.
Morbius.
It got like
Yeah.
canceled like 3 times.
It did. I think they were
I've
just
never
like, just
seen a
put it
movie
out
get
now.
And then
so
the
much
Sony
and brought
execs,
back.
the Sony execs being so dumb that they saw all the memes and was like, yeah,
Oh,
people want to see
re-released
it
Put
again.
it back in.
Yes,
Put it back
they
in.
That was
re-released
so
it and made
embarrassing.
less money.
Like, give it up. Give it up.
I would
Please
shut down
stop
the whole
it.
studio after that. Personally, I'm like, that's so embarrassing.
Really, anybody involved in that decision, you're fired. I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Come on. Now, I guess it's gonna be our last question. Who are you ready to see on the big screen, and how do you want them to? How do you want to see them? Your favorite, who hasn't been on the big screen yet? Who's your favorite character that you want to see, and let them do it good? Hopefully.
Oh, Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Sexy. Sexy.
Or give Nightcrawler his own movie.
Yes.
Either Gambit or a Nightcrawler
Do
movie.
you think they'll get their own movie though? Maybe a show.
Gambit
Nah.
was gonna get a movie for so
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
I would fall in love with
But
that
it was
man.
my thing was I didn't like the
Yeah,
casting.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is not a good
I
cast
wonder.
for
I wonder
Gambit.
how they decided that they were gonna make a Gambit movie. Out of all the X-Men to choose,
Because he's
You choose-
cool.
No, Gambit's
And
no,
for-
no,
Gambit's
I'm
a
not
really
saying. I'm
popular
not
one,
saying that he's really
Yeah, he's popular.
I
Out
know
of
who
all
Gambit
the-
is, and
in the
I'm
out of
comics,
the main
a
one.
layman.
Yeah, he just wasn't in the movies. But
No,
in the
I get it. He
comics-
was in the movies.
Yeah, no, in the comics he's a very popular one.
I feel like the animated
He's
series
sexy.
also probably got him some hype too,
Mhm.
because he was a
Because
pretty
I mean,
but I'm like,
think about it.
everybody has
everyone
an
knows
animated
Rogue,
series.
right?
Mhm.
You can't
Rogue?
have Rogue without Gambit.
That's true. Okay, then I will give you that. If it was a Rogue and Gambit movie, I'm turning it.
Oh,
And
back.
that's what I want. I want a Rogue
I'm
Gambit.
turning in.
I want a
I'm
Bonnie
turning
and
in.
Clyde Rogue and Gambit.
Oh
that would
my
eat.
God,
That would
that would
eat
eat
so
so
bad.
much.
That would
Because
eat.
Hey,
they both kind of
so
started off
bad.
as villains. Like they both
Please.
were kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, no. 'cause
Marvel,
Gambit-
please.
Disney,
you know
you
you hear
listening?
me.
Gambit was
you know
fully
you
a
hear
thief.
me.
listening Disney.
Rogue
Make
and
that shit
Gambit,
happen.
TV series,
Yeah.
movie,
'Cause, yeah, what
make it
was-
happen.
Executive
was it- it
producer
was a-
credit for everybody here.
Gambit was in what, the Circus of Thieves or
That's what's
something?
Yeah.
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 We can do it.
Let's make
Was
it.
it the guild?
Good
The
luck.
Thieves Guild?
I don't know. It was some circus group
Yeah.
that was like
Yeah.
criminal activity. Same thing with
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkeye was also
Hawkeye,
in the
Jesus.
Hawkeye.
Circus of Thieves or
Oh.
something.
Oh, but we got to
Sorry.
talk about the Disney Plus shows
Yeah.
before we.
The Hawkeye series. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I did like
I
it.
was like,
It was
But
fine.
I love that they brought in the sweatsuit gang, the tracksuit gang,
Yes.
as the villains. That was so funny.
So I was so uninterested in them. I was so bored
I
by
like
them.
That's the
the-
point.
Time.
They're just random
They're
Russian
just
dudes.
random
No, they
Russian
are.
dudes, and they say "bro" every 5
Yeah.
seconds.
That's the type of villain Hawkeye needs.
Yes.
Leave it on the playground.
Literally.
No, but some,
What he gonna
of
do?
the,
What he
some
gonna
of the
do with
action
the
sets
Thanos?
in Hawkeye were so fucking cool, and it was mostly like Kate Bishop who was doing like the cool shit, honestly, in that
Yeah.
show.
Queen.
like,
Because
those
they're
were-
trying to like pass off the
Yeah.
torch.
Queen.
Haley, hey girl,
She and her
come on the
she
show.
and her super hero bag.
She really
Yeah,
is.
she's
Yeah.
bad.
She, Kate Bishop, Spider Gwen.
Yeah.
I believe something else that I can't remember.
She eating it up. Really
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
WandaVision's still the best Disney Plus show.
It's so
Ooh,
good.
I love
So good.
WandaVision.
I feel like
Miss
we talked-
Miss Marvel's my favorite.
Miss Marvel's
Miss
really
Marvel's
good
really
though.
good.
I love Miss Marvel.
I don't hate
Falcon
any
and the
of
Winter
them.
Soldier was fantastic.
I like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I
I'm
don't
just so
hate
tired of
any of
Bucky.
Yeah.
What? Damn, what was that face?
You don't like black people? You don't like Black History,
Yeah, so,
Hadassah?
let's discuss that.
I just got bored with it. I don't know.
Wait,
Got
which
bored with
series?
what?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I get that though.
Yeah.
It was definitely a different vibe than like WandaVision or
It was
something
too
like that.
woke.
It was too woke for you?
That was a joke.
Too
for the
liberal?
people that will run with that.
It was too liberal?
No,
Yeah,
I just got
it was.
bored.
I'm like no longer hearing about Bucky at this point. I'm like I don't care what he does
We've
anymore.
had enough.
You
Yeah.
are the
My
Bucky
bad.
number
I
one.
mean,
Soldier
I
is-
will say Bucky's storyline has just been like dealing with the trauma this
For,
whole
like,
time.
10 years.
It's like,
I'm like,
okay,
damn.
move on.
Dang, y'all like why y'all acting like he wasn't
No,
enslaved?
it's purely
It's
because it's a
like-
movie character in
I mean,
comics.
right.
If this was
I
a
get
real
that.
life
Yeah,
individual,
yeah.
take your time.
Yeah. Y'all like, dang, I hate that you were traumatized. Like, hurry it up. Get over it.
But see, my
It
thing
happened
is,
10
like,
years ago.
why his stories all gotta be fixed by black people?
That's true.
Like,
Wakanda, I love you.
yeah, Bucky, go handle your stuff.
The White Wolf.
Like, stop asking these black people to help you.
Ooh.
Fix yourself. Like,
Fix
but
yourself.
he's still
That's
invited
crazy.
to the cookout.
Yeah.
He literally was at the cookout.
He was.
He was at
He
the
can have a
cookout.
to-go plate at my cookout.
Well, see,
personally.
he brought the store-bought cake.
He
So,
did.
you know,
Okay,
he
He
knew
was
what
at
to
the
do.
cookout. He was
He
actually
knew
at
not to
the
bring no
cookout.
How did y'all feel about She-Hulk?
I wanted to like
It
She-Hulk
was my
much more.
most anticipated.
but
I was
I
so
still
excited
liked it.
for it because I love She-Hulk's character in the comics.
I love She-Hulk.
But yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown.
I
not gonna
like
lie.
I
the.
enjoyed it.
My favorite.
I still
part
enjoyed
was
it,
Yeah,
but
still enjoyed it.
breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, that
I'll
last
eat
episode
anything
was
that breaks the
dope.
fourth
Yes.
wall.
And
Yeah.
I wish they would bring that back in
Oh,
the
when
comics
she was
for
jumping
her.
through the TV.
Through the-
Oh,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was
Yeah,
so
that
cool.
When that happened at first, I was like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know how much
I
how I
definitely
feel
thought
about
I sat
this.
on the remote.
I thought I missed it. I was like, what just happened? What just happened?
But then, like thinking about it later, it's like, oh, that's fantastic because
actually,
like it's straight up
really
pulled from the
good writing.
comic
Yeah.
because she does
Yeah.
that in the
She
comic.
does it
She
in the
rips the
comics.
panel and is like talking to the writer. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? That's my story.
Yeah,
love
I
it.
enjoyed She-Hulk. I saw a tweet that was just like She-Hulk feels like the only one that can have like 6 seasons that runs where it's just
That's
like we're doing
true.
like lawyer
That's
superhero.
true.
Yeah.
'Cause it was,
like,
I do
yeah.
like the whole like it's literally just a sitcom
It's
Yeah.
a sitcom.
with a superhero. in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
like the
they
other
need
ones.
to lean into that more, and then they could just fully
Yeah,
have like
I
6
think
seasons.
They tried to do some stuff with the villain to make
Yeah.
it seem more MCU, but I'm like, cut all that shit off.
Yeah, they just
honestly.
I don't
need
think
a
they
corny
are.
villain of the day.
I
Yeah.
don't think they are.
Of
I
course,
think
you know
She-Hulk
it's
they
definitely
got to do the
MCU.
MCU thing and connect it
going
20
to,
million
yeah.
other
Yeah.
ways.
They're
The
going to.
overall story.
Well, I actually kind of like the way they connected it with like the whole everybody a superhero that be on the street. So like, how do we take
Yeah,
care
yeah,
of that?
no,
Like,
yeah,
cause
yeah.
like
That was-
that's
Yeah,
a
and
very
that's what-
valid point.
Exactly.
Everybody and their mama got powers. It's
Imagine
just
like,
like
a case of the week where you have to like
Yeah.
have a superhero case every week.
yeah. I'm
Also, like
you gotta deal
Daredevil
with the
coming in
villain
was
and
really
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
I like
That
that.
was nice.
And I like that they actually made Daredevil an acrobat
Yeah.
and just had him
I
doing
felt
crazy, exaggerated flips.
Yeah.
That's what he does in the
It's like-
comics.
Yeah, no, the part I'm referring to, though I love the character of Scar and I'm glad he's introduced, I did feel like that was a bit tacked on at the end where he was
yeah.
just like, and here's
Oh.
my son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Which-
didn't like that. 'cause
Which
My
like
son.
even then when
Scar's
she's
one of my
talking
favorites,
when
too.
she's talking to Kevin and Kevin's like, oh, but we were gonna introduce, he was gonna say Scar, and then she's like, oh, save it for the movie, and then they do
Dude,
that,
they still do it.
and I'm
yeah.
like, what was the point?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I love the Hulk family.
Yeah, the
I
Hulk
do
The
family's
Hulk
good.
family's so great. Like
I do
Red
too.
Hulk, Scar, A-Bomb, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's Scar's mother, Hulk's wife's name?
I can't remember her
Yeah,
name.
she's cool. She's
Linda.
awesome.
Some random name.
Which like that's, but that's like full
Crazy.
World War Hulk storyline.
Yeah.
Like
I
get into
do.
that.
The World War Hulk storyline is great. I want that as a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which they
Let
tried
them go
it.
universe.
They
They
kind of
tried.
did it a little bit in Ragnarok with the
Yeah.
whole he's
Yeah.
on Sakaar
Thor
in the
Ragnarok.
tournament.
I love
It's
Thor
so
Ragnarok.
good.
That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
that's one of my favorites too.
Oh yeah.
I love Thor Ragnarok.
But,
It's so funny.
I did see that Marvel was in the talks with Universal about releasing those rights to Hulk,
They
so that
gotta
way
let
they
him
could
go.
Let him free.
do a solo
They're not
Hulk
gonna
movie.
do anything
They're-
with him.
yeah.
Universal has so many rights to Marvel characters. Like they have Namor still, I think. They got
And
Hulk.
Namor.
Yeah,
Didn't they had the Fantastic Four, didn't
I
they?
think
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah, and
They
then
did.
no,
No,
wait,
no,
no, that was
Fox.
Fox.
that
yes,
was Fox.
that's
I'm
right.
sorry. Yeah,
that's
that's right. Yeah, but
Which means
Universal
Fox
has a
probably
couple.
had Namor. No, because
No,
Namor was
Universal.
separated.
Yeah, Universal has Namor and just held him there.
Mhm.
They're holding both Hulk and Namor like cautious, like okay,
Yeah.
let him go.
I mean,
let
hey,
him
Sony
go.
was doing that with Spider-Man
Like,
forever.
Yes, like let him go.
If they let him go, does that mean that they'll have to get rid of the rides at Universal?
Oh,
It-
probably.
I
yeah, it
eat up
depends
the
on
whole
the
That's
whole-
what you're, that's what you're
It
worried
depends on
about.
the whole legality of
Yeah,
it.
I
And
think
like,
roller
like
coaster
a-
ride.
The rides are pretty great.
They
They
are.
The ride is great.
Roller coaster ride is what you're worried
hey,
about.
that Spider-Man ride also at Universal. That's good.
That's a good ride.
That's a good ride.
Stupid.
They just need to make a deal.
Yeah, but
Isn't
also
the
that
Hulk one the
Fox,
one
so-
that like by the water?
Yes,
They
it's
can
the
just
green
put
one.
a
it's
different
that
name on
one
it.
that just shoots
Yeah,
up.
but like he
Literally,
says,
Green
doesn't he
Giant.
say something?
The green giant.
Yeah, there's
You
the
won't
whole
like
like
me when I'm angry,
conversation,
and then
then you turn into Hulk. and
Green
jump in.
Giant.
So good.
Call it a day. That can still
The
apply.
green beans?
The green beans.
Green beans.
Whatever you need to do.
All right.
Let Hulk go.
Kamal, please give us some closing words about comics and shit.
What closing words do you want? Do you want recommendations?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
give
where
us
should we
where
start?
should
For
we
those
start?
of us
Oh,
who...
that's not a question you can answer.
All of
The
them.
way to answer that is pick a character, start reading their comics.
Okay. I think that's a good place. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want a good character to start with, I mean, the classics are always good. Like Spider-Man. Ooh, someone's knocking on my door. Spider-Man's always a great one to start with.
Okay.
The Injustice storyline is a great DC storyline.
I
if you
have
wanna
read
get
the
into it.
Injustice story. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's good.
But yeah, just find your favorite character. Start there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have like, well, I guess I kind of already asked this, but like, is there a particular like adaptation that you think they did very well? Like, it was true to the comics. It was a good film.
Ugh.
And then
Live-
one that was terrible.
Live action?
Oh, it doesn't
can
have
be
to be
live
live
action
action. It can
animation.
be anything.
All right. So one that was terrible, Green Lantern. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I, did
I
not
forgot
like
about that
movie.
movie.
I did not like that movie.
So bad.
Horrible.
I saw that at the drive-in.
You know what? I'm gonna say an underrated one that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
Ghost Rider.
Bro, Ghost Rider is great.
With
The
Nicolas
first one.
Cage.
The
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah,
The
the
second
first
one
one.
kind of sucks,
You know, that's
Ryan
one of my
Reynolds has such
favorites.
a
No, it's not a
redemption
great
arc.
adaptation,
but
but
it's
I
great.
thought it was
It's a
pretty
lot of
good.
fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Literally,
that's how I'm gonna end it.
the
go
main
watch Ghost
yeah,
Rider.
the main negative I think of that movie is that it's purely in its 2000s era of like,
Oh yeah.
he's got to go talk to this reporter that
Yeah.
he used to be friends with and
Yep.
develop a relationship. It's like, we don't care.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Well,
Yeah. Moral
Well-
story: go watch Ghost Rider.
Go watch Ghost Rider, guys.
Free
we
Hulk,
gotta
you
get
know,
the hell
all
out of.
that.
Free Hulk. Go watch Ghost Riders. Guys, we gotta get the hell out of
Free
here to
Hulk
go
is
watch the Barbie
crazy.
trailer.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Kamal has to watch the Spider-Verse trailer.
Yes, we got a lot of trailers to watch. We hope you enjoyed this episode
Blue
all
Beetle
about
trailer.
comics. We hope you learned something new. I hope you're gonna start reading comics or some stuff like that. Please,
And
be
don't
sure.
let anyone tell you can't get into comics.
True.
Don't
Keep
no
nerding it
gatekeeping.
out.
No
Yeah.
gatekeeping
Yeah,
in
we
this
don't
place.
gatekeep.
We don't gatekeep.
Support your local comic shop.
Please
Free
and thank
comic book
you.
day every year, even if that's
Yes.
where you want to start.
Yeah.
That's also a good place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Get a free comic.
But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Remember to follow us, like, subscribe.
thanks for the support on TikTok.
Oh yes, guys, thank you, guys. We hit like 2,000 followers on TikTok recently. That's really cool of you. We love you for that. Thank you,
You killed him
so
with that,
much.
Million views on
guys.
the next one.
Yeah, keep rounding it up. Thank y'all, and we will see you next
Bye.
time.